warm welcome to South Asia Today, where we bring you in-depth insights into the key events shaping South Asia. I'm Shivangi Mishra, and here are today's top stories. Kakani village preserves Rajasthan's rich crafting heritage. Nepal launches nationwide HPV vaccination for young girls aged 10 to 15. And residents of PoGB struggle amidst ongoing issues with water sewage mega project. Let's begin the show. India's northern Rajasthan is a major tourist hotspot, known for its forts, food, folk dances and rich art. Today we take you to Jodhpur, home to Yakub Pottery Udyog and art in Kakani village. For over 5 decades, this workshop has been crafting 1,000 plus unique clay products, showcasing the spirit of Rajasthan's heritage. Join us as we explore the artistry and craftsmanship behind these remarkable creations.
Nestled in the heart of Kakani village, this charming locale is steeped in a rich tradition of art and craftsmanship, making it a haven for both nature lovers and art enthusiasts. Here you will discover the hidden gem of Yakub Pottery Udyog and art, where over 1,000 exquisite handcrafted clay creations come to life. Each piece is a tribute to the skill, passion and artistry of the talented craftsmen who bring them into being.
मैं धंधा करते ने 50 साल हो गया। पहले मिट्टी के बर्तन बनाते थे, फिर यहाँ पर्यटक शुरू हुआ 90 में हुआ जाने महाराजा अजीत भवन दरबार, फिर ये विलेज सफारी निकली, फिर हमारे यहाँ आने लगी। यहाँ विलेज सफारी में हिरण, बिश्नोई, भाई ये ग्रामीण इलाका सब बताते थे। फिर यहाँ हमारे यहाँ आए, तो हमारे यहाँ पोटरी का धंधा था, फिर ये मैंने ये हैंडीक्राफ्ट धंधा स्टार्ट कर दिया, जो मटके ही बनाते थे और ये कलाकारी भी बनाते थे।
The journey of clay begins in the fields, far from the workshop, where the earth offers its most precious gift, the raw clay. From raw earth to refined creation, every step follows a time-honored tradition passed down through generations.
पहले के टाइम में मिट्टी अपने बैलों पे लेके आते थे। मिट्टी यहाँ मिलती नहीं थी, दूर से लेके आते थे। और आज भी मिट्टी नहीं मिलती है हमारे यहाँ, मिट्टी दूर से आती है। पहले मिट्टी लेके आते हैं, मिट्टी को फिर लाके उनको कूटते हैं, फिर भिगोते हैं, फिर रात भर भिगो के रखते हैं, फिर उनको सानते हैं, मतलब अच्छी तरह से आटे की तरह लगाते हैं, फिर जाके उसका पेस्ट बनता है। फिर मिट्टी को चाक पे ऊपर डाल के फिर बनाते हैं हम।
Tourists from all corners of the globe flock here to experience something truly unique. Here they have the chance to craft their own pottery, creating a one-of-a-kind piece of art to take home, a tangible reminder of their creative journey.
I like this touch of this particular soil. It's really nice. This is soft, and I didn't know it is, so easy as it looks. There is much more art to it, but this experience of actually connecting with the soil, I think this is a very good way of doing it.
For 5 generations, Salavas Dari Udyog has been devoted to weaving timeless Marwadi handloom carpets, preserving a rich legacy of tradition and masterful craftsmanship.
ये दरी क्या है कि दोनों तरफ सेम रहती है, कारपेट एक साइड यूज होता है और ये हमारे पुश्तनी काम है। 5 पीढ़ी से हम लोग ये काम करते हैं और ये हमारे दादाजी परदादा जी हमारे घर में बैठे बैठे ये काम कर, पहले खेती बाड़ी करते हैं। खेती बाड़ी के समय घर में कोई काम काज होता नहीं था, दूसरा कोई धंधा होता नहीं था, तो ये बैठे बैठे दरी बनाते थे। फिर इसकी राजा महाराजे यूज करते थे।
Each knot is meticulously tied by hand with exceptional precision and care. Unlike machine-made carpets, these handmade treasures feature a unique interlocked system of threads, that not only enhances their durability but also ensures they won't unravel even if torn. This intricate craftsmanship creates a strong, lasting bond, making these carpets not just beautiful but also remarkably resilient over time.
इसकी विशेषता ये है, इसकी खास ये दोनों तरफ सेम है, यूज़ दोनों तरफ कर सकते हैं और कहीं भी बीच में से कहीं फट भी जाए तो इसके ये धागा बाहर नहीं निकलता है, क्योंकि धागे आपस में जुड़े होते हैं और वॉशेबल होती है, कलर इसका फर्स्ट होता है, धोने से कलर निकलता नहीं है और यूज़ कहीं भी कर सकते हैं। इस तरीके को गार्डन में यूज़ कर सकते थे, योगा में यूज़ करो, आप सेंटेटम अंडर यूज़ करो, डाइनिंग हॉल यूज़ करो, कहीं भी यूज़ करो, रफ एंड टफ यूज़ है। इसकी यही दरी की खासियत है कि यूज़ आप कहीं भी पॉसिबल है।
Salawas Dari Udyog continues to uphold a proud tradition of craftsmanship, offering durable, versatile marwadi carpets that embody timeless artistry and resilience for generations to come.
Moving on. Nepal has launched a nationwide human papilloma virus immunization drive targeting girls aged 10 to 15 starting on February 4th, World Cancer Day. Following WHO recommendations, a single-dose vaccine will be administered to both school-going and out-of-school girls, aiming to curb cervical cancer and boost public health efforts across the country. We have a report.
Nepal has launched a nationwide immunization campaign against human papillomavirus HPV, focusing on schoolgirls aged 10 to 15 years. The vaccination drive, which began on February 4th, aims to administer a single dose of the HPV vaccine to both school-going and out-of-school girls aged 10 to 15 years. The decision to provide a single-dose vaccination follows the recommendations of the World Health Organization and the National Immunization Advisory Committee, a panel of experts in the country.
पाठेघरको मुखको क्यान्सर एचपीभी जुन ह्युमन प्यापिलोमा भाइरसले गराउँछ जुन क्यान्सर त्यसको विरुद्धको लागि चाहिँ नेपाल सरकार स्वास्थ्य तथा जनसङ्ख्या मन्त्रालय, स्वास्थ्य सेवा विभाग र परिवार कल्याण महाशाखाले चाहिँ यो भ्याक्सिन वितरण गरेको छ र यो चाहिँ अब कक्षा 6 देखि 10 कक्षासम्मको छात्राहरू र विद्यालय नजानेको हकमा चाहिँ 10 वर्षदेखि 14 वर्षको नानीहरूलाई चाहिँ यो खोप लगाइन्छ।
Human papillomavirus HPV is a viral infection transmitted through skin-to-skin contact and is a primary cause of cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is the second most common cancer in developing countries and a leading cause of death among Nepali women, with hundreds of new cases reported annually.
मलाई चाहिँ राम्रो भइराछ, म चाहिँ ढुक्क छु किनभने यो खोपले पछि हामीलाई प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ, त्यही भएर म ढुक्क छु।
Last year, Nepal procured 20,000 doses of HPV vaccine and administered them to approximately 9,000 girls aged 14 to 15 across all 7 provinces. The vaccination has given in 2 doses over a 6-month period. The WHO Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization, SAGE, found that a single-dose HPV vaccine offers protection comparable to multi-dose regimens against cervical cancer. Several countries, including Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and the Maldives, have implemented nationwide HPV vaccination programs, while India and Indonesia have introduced them in select districts.
Now we take a look at some happenings in Asia in a segment called Asia Watch.
Bhutan King Jigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk visited the Mahakumbh Mela or Great Pitcher Festival, one of the world's largest religious gatherings in northern Prayagraj city this week. Bhutan King prayed at Sangam, the bank of a confluence of 3 sacred rivers, Ganga, Yamuna and the mythical Saraswati, believed to flow underground, and performed rituals. The Kumbh Mela, held every 12 years, is expected to draw some 400 million devotees in 2025, officials estimate. Restoration of Iraq's archaeological site of Nimrud, which was destroyed by Islamic State militants, is well underway in the Assyrian city. The Mosul Antiquities Department, in cooperation with and supported by Smithsonian Institution Research Institute in the United States, is working to reassemble the damaged artifacts and restore them to their original state, according to Mosul Antiquities Director Ruwaid Mohammed. Nimrud, once the capital of an empire stretching across the ancient Middle East, is one of several historic sites looted and ransacked by Islamic State militants when they seized large parts of northern Iraq. Islamic State attacked Nimrud with bulldozers, jackhammers and dynamite in 2015 as part of their general assault on Iraq's cultural heritage. Iraqi military forces retook the 3,000-year-old site on the banks of the Tigris River early in their campaign to drive the jihadists out of Mosul, which lies about 30 kilometers or 20 miles north. Restoration and reconstruction work are ongoing. Previous phases included cleaning, searching for stones, and collecting fragments. Serbian teachers and farmers joined students at the anti-government demonstration in the central city of Kragujevac as a new wave of anti-corruption protests spread across the country. Thousands marched through the streets of the fourth largest city in the country, holding banners and blowing whistles in the latest anti-government protest over a railway station disaster that killed 15 people in November. Protests over the deaths caused by a roof collapsing at a station in Novi Sad quickly ballooned and spread across the Balkan country, triggering a political crisis. Prosecutors have so far charged 13 people over the disaster, but protesters, opposition parties and many Serbians blame the tragedy on corruption within President Aleksandar Vucic's government and mismanagement. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and SoftBank Group's Masayoshi Son met Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba in Tokyo this week after agreeing to set up a joint venture to offer artificial intelligence services to corporate customers. The joint venture SB OpenAI Japan will be owned by OpenAI and a company established by SoftBank and its domestic telecoms arm. The Japanese investment giant will also pay $3 billion annually to use OpenAI's technology across SoftBank Group companies. Sun's backing for OpenAI reflects his re-emergence as an investment force after a period of retrenchment sparked by the falling value of SoftBank's tech portfolio and a series of high-profile stumbles.
The people of Gilgit-Baltistan are growing weary as the crucial sewage project drags on for 6 months. What began as a hopeful promise of progress has turned into a source of frustration and hardship. Daily life is increasingly challenging and the community is left grappling with the impact of government inaction on their well-being.
The residents of Gilgit-Baltistan are now bearing the consequences of their government's neglect, as a long-awaited mega project has been ongoing for the past 6 months. Initially filled with excitement and anticipation, the community now faces numerous challenges due to the disruptions caused by the ongoing work. What was once a hopeful endeavor has turned into a source of significant frustration.
इस वक्त जो है पूरे गिलगित के अंदर मेगा प्रोजेक्ट है हमारे यहाँ पे सीवरेज सिस्टम का, जो कि नगर कॉलोनी के अंदर भी चल रहा है। इस हवाले से आपको पता है कि पिछले जो है तकरीबन 6 महीनों से ये काम जारी व सारी है। यहाँ पे हमने देखा है कि आवाम के लिए भी बहुत सारे मुश्किलात हैं, ठेकेदार के लिए भी मुश्किलात हैं, क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो है ओवरऑल इस तरह का मेगा प्रोजेक्ट पहले कभी हुआ नहीं है। तो यहाँ गिलगित के अंदर पहली दफ़ा हो रहा है, तो यह मुश्किलात का सामना करना हो रहा है आवाम को भी, ठेकेदार को भी।
The project has been underway for the past 6 months, yet there is a lack of supervision or oversight on the contractor. As a result, the contractor is free to delay construction and start new projects without finishing the previous ones, causing significant disruption and discomfort for the local residents in the area.
जीडीए वाले हमारे जो भाई हैं जो यहाँ पे काम करा रहे हैं इस हवाले से, तो उनसे गुजारिश ये है कि ठेकेदार के ऊपर ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नज़र रखें, क्योंकि अमूमन ये होता है कि ठेकेदार इंजीनियर साहब इनके पास शायद ह्यूमन रिसोर्स कम है, इंजीनियर से 1-2 दिन उनके साथ खड़े तो होते हैं, अगले लम्हे कहीं और काम होता है तो फिर वो लोग वहाँ चले जाते हैं, पीछे ठेकेदार अपनी मनमानी करता है।
Low quality water pipes are being used. Drilling and construction of the project are poorly executed, obstructing residents' movement from their homes to the road. While the community feels a glimmer of hope after enduring long-term dissatisfaction with their government, the laxity of the administration has once again placed a heavy burden on the people.
कुछ मामलात में सेटिस्फाई भी है, कुछ मामलात में फिर हम इसमें डॉप्ट है, इसलिए है कि एक गली को मुकम्मल नहीं करके दूसरी गली में जाते हैं, वो छोड़ के तीसरी में। तो यहाँ पे जो निगर कॉलोनी के हर प्लाट के पीछे रोड बना हुआ है, तो तकरीबन हर प्लाट या हर घर में अभी इमरजेंसी की सूरत में रोड बंद है।
The people in the area are facing a multitude of pressing issues, from power shortages and load shedding to inadequate health and sanitation facilities, not to mention deteriorating infrastructure like roads and hospitals. Students in particular are struggling to secure their futures. The local library lacks basic amenities with no reliable power, unstable internet and no 4G services available. And now the corruption and ignorance of the government is creating problems for the people of PoGB.
और दूसरी बात, यहाँ पे उन्होंने जो पाइप की जो पानी की जो पाइप है उनको डैमेज किया है, उनके जगह में हमें जो पाइप दे रहे हैं वो 1 या 2 दिन इस्तेमाल करें तो वो फट जाती है। 2 नंबर पाइप दिया है, हमें फ़ौरन पाइप जो पानी का पाइप का जो निज़ाम है वो फ़ौरन हमें मुहैया किया जाए, और ये जो नगर कॉलोनी में जो पाइप का जो पानी का जो सहूलत है वो सूरत हाल है उनको ठीक किया जाए।
The challenges posed by the ongoing project serve as a troubling preview of future struggles for the people of Gilgit, Baltistan. Without effective government oversight and accountability, residents fear that their hardships will only continue to deepen.
Now we take you to a momentous occasion in the sacred city of Bodh Gaya, Bihar. Buddhist monks from across the world have gathered for a grand religious procession. Accompanied by vibrant folk dancers, the monks have brought out the revered ashes of Lord Buddha and his 2 prominent disciples for public display. Devotees from far and wide have come to witness this divine spectacle, seeking blessings and spiritual solace.
Buddhist monks from several parts of the world converged at Bodh Gaya, the pilgrim city in India's eastern state of Bihar, to participate in a religious procession. Folk dancers accompanied the monks who took out the ashes of Buddha and 2 of his prominent disciples for public display. The procession featured cultural performances, notably by artists from Sri Lanka, and the relics were enshrined on a chariot that became the focal point of the event.
भगवान बुद्ध के शिक्षाओं सहित पूरे विश्व को एक मानवता, मैत्री, करुणा में पिरोना यही उद्देश्य है, और दुनिया में पूरा शांति बना रहे, इसी के लिए हम लोग ये मार्च निकाल रहे हैं।
Devotees from 10 countries including Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Mongolia came to see the procession. Devout Buddhists and even others consider the viewing of the urn containing the ashes of Lord Buddha as divine blessing.
महाबोधि सोसाइटी की तरफ से हर एक साल 3 तारीख को झांकी निकाला जाता है, ताकि जो बुद्ध की धरती पर जो ज्ञान का जो है भंडार है यहाँ पर उसे प्रचार के लिए, ताकि जो हर यहाँ पर शांति बनाए रखे। और यहाँ पर रिलिक निकाला जाता है, बुद्ध का रिलिक है जिससे लोग दर्शन कर सकते हैं, ताकि जितने भी अतिथि लोग हैं आए हुए हैं या बच्चों लोग जो है जो रिलिक का बुद्ध का जो रिलिक है उनको दर्शन कर सके।
The relics of Sariputta and Mahamoggallana have a rich historical journey. Originally unearthed in Sanchi, they were later moved to London, then Sri Lanka, before finally reaching Bodh Gaya in 2006. Since their arrival, they have been safeguarded at the Jaya Sri Mahabodhi Vihara and are made available for public viewing each year from February 1st to 3rd. Bodh Gaya holds immense significance in Buddhism as the site where Gautam Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Lord Buddha, founder of Buddhism, was born as a prince at Lumbini in Nepal over 2600 years ago. Later, he gave up royal and other material pleasures in quest of truth. He attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya, and this place is revered by Buddhists as a pious pilgrim place.
As we wrap up today's episode of South Asia Today, we thank you for joining us. We'll return next week at the same time with more insights and updates. This is Shivangi Mishra signing off on behalf of our entire team. Until then, stay safe and goodbye.